The one and only solution to never again, that we remain a strong Jewish state of Israel and a strong Jewish IDF army. Shalom, shalom everybody. Life has been crazy and insane lately, so forgive me for not being able to have been making Torah Talk videos Erev Shabbat for a number of weeks already. But I am here. Things are quite insane now also. You can see I'm in Miluim. I'm in IDF reserve duty right now. Here in the beautiful, eternal, ancestral, biblical, and snowy Judean hills. And before I give you a little... here, let me give you some clean, white, holy snow, right? Oh! Clean, white, holy snow of the Judean hills. It's been awesome the past few days with this beautiful snow here. Holy snow! Choo! All right, so here we go. Very important. This week was International Holocaust Memorial Day by the international community. There is only one never again. No Holocaust Memorial Day will ensure never again. No educational Holocaust education projects will ensure never again. No Holocaust museums will ensure never again. No textbooks, no movies, none of that will ensure never again. Do you want to know what will ensure never again? This ensures never again. Jewish soldiers protecting the Jewish people in our Jewish homeland. That is the one and only solution to ensure never again. Now, I want to tell you something else that Ari would have told you. It is our duty as Jews to ensure that the character of the land of Israel, of the state of Israel, of the modern state of Israel, is as Jewish as possible. It's up to us to ensure of that. It's up to us to work hard to make that happen. It's up to us to make sure that the IDF, the army of the Jewish people, this Jewish state of Israel, we have non-Jews who live here as well. But it's the national homeland of the Jewish people. Non-Jews are more than welcome to live with us as long as they want to live in peace with us. Non-Jews are welcome to live and serve in the Israeli army as long as they are loyal citizens of Israel, proud to be citizens of the Jewish state of Israel. We will only survive and only protect ourselves if there is a strong Jewish character to the modern Jewish state of Israel and to our IDF. And I'm not just saying this stam out of thin air. There are powerful forces out there. There's billions of dollars being spent by the European Union and by Jewish organizations, Jewish progressive organizations, trying to dilute and weaken the Jewish state of Israel. They want the Jewish character of Israel to be progressivism. Nothing to do with true Judaism, the true Jewish character, the true culture, aspect, history, traditions that we have held on to for 3,000 years. This is an ongoing fight. It's an ongoing fight in Jewish communities all across the world, but especially in Israel. Our enemies and internal enemies are spending billions of dollars to weaken the Jewish character of the state of Israel. And they're in Israel's government, and they are influencing the Israeli army every day. So the question is, what are you doing to ensure the one and only solution to never again, that we remain a strong Jewish state of Israel and a strong Jewish IDF army? That's what you have to ask yourselves each and every day. None of us can take the state of Israel for granted or the IDF for granted. We can have it today, but if we do not do everything in our power to ensure the strong Jewish character of the state of Israel and the strong Jewish character of the IDF, we might not have it. So my question is, what are you doing? Are you living here in Israel yet? If you're a Jew and you're not living here yet, start making your plans. And I know things are crazy. The whole world is going crazy right now. The one thing that's not crazy is being a Jew wanting to live in your homeland, even with the insanity. That's the one thing you can rely on. And even if there's insanity in Israel too, doesn't make a difference. This is where we're supposed to be. We are the solution to never again. It's us. And what are you doing? Are you home yet living in Israel? And if you're not home yet, what are you doing to ensure that Israel remains a strong Jewish state? What are you doing with your donations? Are you giving them to organizations that are ensuring Israel is a strong Jewish state? Or are you throwing it out to organizations that are wasting those donations? It's not being spent to help Israel. It's being spent to help all these different programs that are weakening the Jewish character of the Jewish community, whether abroad or in Israel. So what are you doing? And if you're in Israel, what are you doing to ensure it's not enough to just live here and just go to work and send your kids to school? That's not enough. What are you doing each and every day to support all of those people and organizations working hard to ensure that Israel remain a strong Jewish character and that the army does not get influenced by the billions of dollars of the progressive left trying to weaken Israel with its progressive ideology and weaken the IDF? What are you doing? Going back to my duty, IDF reserve duty, taking care, watching over these beautiful snowy Judean hills all night long. All night long. Shabbat Shalom. Love you all. Signing off for
Pulse of Israel. Frontline videos from the Holy Land. Support our work by donating today.